Let's get more on the markets from David Burrows, Chief Investment Strategist and President at Barometer Capital Management. David, great to see you. You're a summer vision there. I love that jacket. Thanks very much. What do you think has been driving the markets to near record highs, or record highs in the case of Toronto yesterday?
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting, Andy. We spend a lot of time talking about the fact that what we look for in markets is expanding breadth, where more and more stocks are performing well technically, which means money's flowing in. And if you look around the world, actually the US market is about the only market that isn't making new highs currently. So it's great when one big market is doing well. It's even better when most of them are doing well. And you know, the Canadian market is right up there. 75% of stocks in the TSX are trading above their 200-day moving average. That's world leading. Europe has about 70% of stocks above the 200-day. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that in the background, we have easing coming from most global central banks. The US is an outlier there. And flows have been shifting, you know, with a weaker US dollar and global stocks outperforming. If you're in a local market and your currency's getting stronger and your market's getting stronger, maybe you're repatriating a little bit back to your local markets. But in general, you know, there's news flow. We worry about tariffs, we worry about wars. But in the background, you know, fundamentals are pretty good, and certainly flows are pretty good.
Let's have a look at the US dollar, because that has been a story over the past year and more. The currency edging up today, but it over the past couple of weeks has been hitting multi-year lows.
Yeah, you know, and this has been going on for a while. And if you go back over time, love to study market history. When the US dollar starts to weaken, it generally means that global investors are willing to take a little more risk. And they are investing in things like emerging markets for the first time in a long time. And so in general, you know, it may not be what you want to buy, it's what other people want to buy that you want to own. And so global investors are spreading their wings a little bit here. And so I think we have to consider looking at some positions outside of North America, because valuations are much cheaper. And there's some great world-beating companies.
Start off with SEA. What's the attraction? What do they do, and what's the attraction, David?
So we know that e-commerce continues to grow around the world. We know gaming is growing around the world, and we know payments are growing around the world. And Sea Limited is based in Singapore. About 70% of their business is in Southeast Asia. They have a very, very strong Amazon-like platform called Shopee. Their gaming platform is very strong, and they've got a great payments platform. So I was looking at ETFs hitting relative strength new highs yesterday, and a ton were emerging markets and global. So Sea Limited fits into that theme. It fits into the sectors that are performing well. And certainly the consumer class in these emerging markets is growing.
Fascinating. I mean, Singapore, of course, a benign dictatorship, but a super successful economy. Embraer, the arch rival, or it was, to Bloomberg, or sorry, not Bloomberg, Bombardier. Haven't had enough coffee, to Bombardier in the regional jet space. What's the attraction of Embraer now?
Well, look, you know, their two big businesses are in business jets and regional jets. So the airlines are moving downsize from the 737s, and they're very interested in supporting a competitor to Boeing. Embraer really owns that space. They just announced a 182 plane order from FlexJet in the business jets market. Their deliveries, I think, were up 30% year over year, and their backlog is at a record. So this is a product that's sort of tariff immune, because in general, these are held outside the US. And they're just a very strong player in a growing market.
It's fascinating that, yeah, the whole duopoly thing in the aviation market, you can see where the airlines wouldn't be delighted with that. Banco Santander, the Spanish financial services player with a big franchise in Latin America.
Yeah, that's right. So we know that from a sector perspective, financials have been leading markets. They've been performing well everywhere. Of course, US, the ETF, the XLF, made a new high in 2021 for the first time since 2007. And the European financials have blasted off over the last 5-6 months. And Santander, you know, is a global bank. They've got a big business in Latin America. They generate about a 14% return on their capital, which is in line with the global banks, but it trades at a significant discount, like 9 times earnings versus, say, 15 times for JP Morgan. They've got a great digital platform. And as an investor, you know, I'm interested in finding companies that are paying me a little more every year. The dividend's at 2.8%, but it's grown annually over the last 3 years at just over 30%. So nice dividend growth stock in a sector that people care about. Financials make up about 30% of the global index, and this is a leader.